Hello everybody, and today I'll be looking at this George V crown. It was minted to commemorate George V's 25th anniversary since his accession to the throne. It was minted as a Jubilee souvenir, but during the war, when people were finding themselves on hard times, it did find its way into circulation. It was legal tender, and some reports say it's still legal tender, that it was never demonetised and it's worth 25 pence. But even if it was, I can't imagine anybody spending it. 717,269 were minted. It's 50% silver, 39mm in diameter, and weighs 28¼ grams. This portrait, a well-known portrait of George V, was by Bertram McKennell. I'll see if I can zoom in on the initials under his neck. There we are, BM for Bertram McKennell. I've got a picture of him somewhere. Here he is. Sculptor and designer Bertram McKennell. Now the sun's come out, look, spoiled my continuity a bit there, never mind. Now round the outside we've got the usual Latin, George V, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith and Emperor of India. Now the edge inscription says, and I read this in my fluent Latin, Decus et Tutamen Anno Regina XXV, which is 25, and that roughly translates to a decoration and a guard, regional year 25, 25th anniversary. There were 2,500 proof versions of this coin made, and there's a very easy way to find out if you've got a proof or not. The edge inscription will be raised on the proof coin, so this one is obviously not a proof. So that's a very good way of checking whether you've got a proof or not. There were lots of fakes made of this coin, and the easiest way to tell whether you've got a fake is it will be magnetic, and this one, there's my little magnet there, look, definitely not magnetic. Also, the rim on the real coin is quite thick like this. On the fake it will be virtually non-existent, and it won't have an edge inscription. Well, there it is, lovely coin. Look out to see if you've got that one, and thanks for watching everybody, and I bet you want to see the other side, don't you? I bet you do. Oh, go on then. Yes, it's the crown of St George and the Dragon, otherwise known as the Rocking Horse crown. Now I have featured this in another video, but I'm doing a little bit more in-depth look at it this time. And there we have George and the Dragon. Now it's known as the Rocking Horse coin, or Rocking Horse crown for very obvious reasons. There we go. And it was designed by, I think his initials are there, PM, Percy Metcalfe. And there he is, Percy Metcalfe. Now I'm going to say this is Art Deco. It could be Art Nouveau. Definitely not Art Garfunkel. I'm saying this is Art Deco. Anybody else know? I've seen some places it's saying Art Deco and some say it's not Art Deco, but it's about the right time period for that. So let's have a closer look. We've got the dragon down there being slayed by St George. Now what I've noticed about St George, he's not got any head protection, has he? Usually you see St George with the full armour. He's got the armour on his legs, he's got the shield of England, but he's got no helmet on, he's got no protection there at all. There he is. He reminds me of somebody, I don't know who though. I think it looks like Edward VIII, George V's son, who would have been king just a few months after this coin was minted. He only reigned for a few months, but that's what I think it is. I wonder if he modelled for him. Just my theory that, I haven't read this anywhere at all. Metcalfe did actually design the portrait of Edward VIII for all overseas coins, but none were actually minted because he abdicated. While we're talking about Percy Metcalfe, let's have a look at some of his other coin designs. You'll all be familiar with these, they're all Irish coins. Let's have a look at the first one. This is a farthing. The bird on there is a woodcock, and you can see the PM, his initials on there. Now I've got a halfpenny or halfpenny with the sow and pigs on there, or the pig and piglets. Now I've got the penny with the hen and chicks. Now you'll all recognise that one. Next comes the threepence, or the 3D with the hair on it. I think this one from now on is Cooper Nickel. In fact, they were minted from 1928 to about 1969, I think, so they probably changed from silver to copper nickel sometime. Now I've got the Wolfhound on the sixpence. There we go, see the initials again, PM. I think you all recognise these coins. Next we've got the shilling, which has got the bull on it. There it is. The next is the florin, or the 2 shillings, and that's got the salmon on it. And the last one is the 2 and 6, or the half crown, that features a horse. And I'm sure you'll all be familiar with those designs, and now you know they're all done by Percy Metcalfe. So let's have a look at what you'd expect to pay for it. If you go to the Royal Mint, there it is, 1935 crown, 55 quid they want from you if you go there. And having a look at it here, I think the one I've got is probably in better condition than this. Not very good for 55 quid, I don't think. Scuffs and everything there. Not so good. PM there. Right, here we are. Let's go out to eBay and see what we've got. Rocking Horse Crown, there we go, £31. That's for 2. £11, 14.50, 15 quid. There's one there, 17.75. Let's have a click on that and see what that looks like. There we go. That's not in bad condition, is it? Why pay £55 for the Royal Mint when you can get one for £17.50 in that condition from eBay? No brainer, isn't it, really? Yep. Let's have a look at the other side. There we are. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. It's worn condition. Probably been in circulation, but not bad. Now, if you've got a proof version in mint condition, you're looking at about £500, £600, something like that. A bit more if you're lucky. And there is an error. There is an edge error with the proof coin. Instead of saying Decus et tutumen anno regina, it says Decus anno regina et tutuman. It's got it the wrong way around. It's an image of the raised version. If you've got one of those, probably about £2,300. But if you've got a gold version and only about 25 were minted, between 25 and 28, no one knows exactly. The last time one came up for sale, it fetched between 60 and 80,000 pounds. So if you've got one of those, go and look in the loft just to make sure you haven't got one. Okay, one of my favourite designs on coins of all time, I think this is. When you look at the stuff we've got coming out today, like Brexit and diversity, no effort been put into it whatsoever. That's my opinion anyway. Right. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.